Hello. Today I'm going to explain how to use ISC 14.7 tool. So double click on it. So I'm going to explain how to create a new project. So when you double click, you will get a default window. If any project is opened, it will open that. So this is an old project. So I'm going to close this project. So now I want to create a new project. So click on File, New Project, or you can click here also, no problem. So better you create your project in the D drive. So browse here in the my computer, go to D drive or E drive, whatever. So in the D drive, click on D drive and click make new folder and give name, your name. So I'm giving my name as Raghunath. So click on it. Now OK. So in the default D drive, Raghunath is a folder. I am creating my all projects in the Raghunath folder. So first program we are going to implement a realization of 2 to 4 decoder using NAND gates only, using structural model. So I am going to create a project name as decoder. Decoder is the project name. So click next. So I clicked on file, new project. I created new folder in D drive and project name I am giving as decoder. You can see the full path here, location D slash Raghunath slash decoder. So click next. So after that, by default, you can see family, it is selected Spartan 6. If it is changed, we have to select Spartan 6 since we are using Spartan 6 in our kit. And device name is XC6LSX9. Okay, XC means Xilinx Corporation and 6 Spartan, and package we are using TQG144, thin quaded type of package, 144 pins are there, and speed is -3, and top level source type here is automatically it is selected as HDL, and simulator, for simulation it will automatically select iSIM, and preferred language is Verilog. So don't change anything. Okay, so click next. Okay, next click finish. Okay, first I'm going to create a project. The first file I'm going to implement 2 to 4 decoder. So I will show the diagram of that. Okay, the 2 to 4 decoder. So this is the block diagram of 2 to 4 decoder. So it has two inputs A and B and four outputs D0, D1, D2 and D3 and enable pin. So true table you can see if enable is 1, it is there is a bar is there bubble, so it is active low. So if enable is equal to 1, then 1 bar becomes 0. So whatever x means you give either 0 or 1. Okay, for all the combination like 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 whatever, always output is 1 1 1 1. For enable 1, since it is active low, if you give 1, then for any combination of A and B, output always remains at 1 1 1 only. Now make enable is equal to 0. If you make enable is equal to 0, then if the inputs are A and B are 0 0, then D naught will go at low. So here we are using, since we are using NAND gate, we are considering active low outputs. So this becomes 0, and if you give 0 1, then D1 will become 0. If you give 1 0, then D2 becomes 1 0, and if you give 1 1, then D3 becomes 0. So by default initially all will be high. So after that, if you make enable is equal to 0, after that based on inputs A B, we are getting at a time any one of the outputs will go low. So this is active low. You can also do active high. So I will show you later how to make opposite of this. That means For 0 0, how to make all are 0, only this one high. For that we have to use additional 4 more NAND gates. So I will show you later. So first of all, now I'm going to implement this 2 to 4 decoder using NAND gates. So we require the circuit diagram will be so like this. Okay, so a, this is the a line, this is the a bar. So everything is actually NAND only. You can see to get a bar also we are using 2 input NAND gate, b input and 2 input NAND gate. If you give 2 input NAND gate to b, again output of this will be b into b bar. So b bar you are going to get here, and enable, both inputs are enable only. Enable into enable is enable bar. So you are going to get enable bar here. This is b bar, this is b, and this is a bar, and the signal is a. So d naught is given by the expression, I think already you know in the theory part. D naught is given by enable bar, a bar, b bar, and d1 is enable bar, a bar, b, then d2 is a, b bar and enable bar, and d3 is low when we have a, b and enable bar. So when all becomes here, so actually d naught becomes 0, here d1 becomes 0, here d2 becomes 0, here d3 becomes 0. If you want to make active high, again 2 input NAND gate you have to put here, here also, here also, here also, then you can get active high. So this is active low output. One more NOT gate, that is NOT gate also you have to implement using NAND only. If you put 4 more NAND gates here, 2 input NAND gates, then you can make active high combination output. So now I'm going to write 2 input NAND gate first, later 3 input NAND gates. After that I will write uh, decoder program. So first go to this project window. So right click here, create new source, select Verilog module. Okay, click on Verilog module, type NAND, and which is of 2 inputs. So NAND 2 I am giving as a name. Okay, add to project is there. So I have selected Verilog module, name I have given to NAND 2, because to implement NAND 2, NAND with 2 inputs gates. So click next. So for 2 input NAND gates you can give A and B as the input, already input is there. So give Y, so Y is made as output. So A, B input, Y by default input will be there, so you have to change by clicking here drop down and change it to output. So A, B are the input, Y is the output, click next. So next finish. So now just go to last line here, already it is there, module NAND to input A comma B, output Y. Just write here assign Y is equal to not of, okay, shift title symbol you have to write shift A and B semicolon. Save this. Okay, just go to click is simulation, click this, you have to click simulation, then click NAND gate, then check behavioral, check syntax. If it is tick mark, then no error will be there. So after that we have to create 3 input NAND gate. Okay, so now it is taking some time. By that time, okay, now no error. So now same type you click, if you want you can do simulation of only 2 input NAND gates. Okay, NAND to 2 input NAND gate Verilog file is written. If you want you can create uh, simulate behavioral model. Here you can give force constant. Sometimes you will get like this. So if it is coming like this, first time you close it. So here you can click, if you want to give only one input, you can right click force constant, give one, and here also one, and you can verify. For example, here I am clicking, right click force constant 1, then click 10 nanosecond or 100 nanosecond, click OK. Here also right click force constant 100 nanosecond, apply. Okay, now if you run, you can see here after running you can click anywhere here. If you give A, B as 1, output is 0, because NAND gate output, if both inputs are high, 1 into 1 is 1, 1 bar is 0. So we are getting NAND gate output properly. So close this. Similarly, create 3 input NAND gate, add new source, again click Verilog module. I want 3 input NAND gate. So NAND 3 indicates I am writing NAND with 3 inputs. So again write 3 inputs as A, B, C, and output as Y. Output you change this one here to output. Click OK. Next. So again go to the last line and write assign Y is equal to not of A and B and C close bracket. So this also, by clicking this NAND 3 and check syntax, and you can verify the simulation output if you want. Again go to simulate behavioral model, force A value 1, B value 1, C value 1 for 10 nanosecond, and run. You will get output as 0 for all when all the 3 inputs are 1. So now these 2 inputs are over. Now go to one more file, final file, that is decoder file. So click right click, add new source, again Verilog module, click decoder as the file name. Okay, so project name is decoder. So I am writing one more file, decoder. You can write decoder 1 or anyone, okay, or simply decoder also. I am writing decoder 2 to 4 now. I am writing decoder 2 to 4 dot v, it will generate. So for that actually what are the main inputs? Main inputs are A comma B comma enable pin. A comma B comma enable pin are the inputs, and output is actually D. If you remember that okay, A, B and enable pin are the inputs for decoder, and D0, D1, D2, D3 are the outputs. So I am taken A, B enable as the input. So output D. Output D you can select, it is a bus varying from 3 to 0, 3 down to 0. So click finish. So now again don't change anything there. So now here, so first go to this diagram. Okay. So this is actually how to get A bar. I want A bar signal, I want B bar signal, I want enable bar signal. So I have to use NAND 2. So I have to call the structure NAND 2 structure I have to call. So this is also B bar also obtained by NAND 2, enable bar also I have to obtain by NAND 2 only. After that, to get D0, D1, D2, D3, I have to use 3 input NAND gate structure. So I have to call this. And for this inputs are this one, A bar, B bar and enable bar for D0. D1 is A bar, then B and enable bar. For D2, A, B bar and enable bar. For D3, A, B and enable bar. So I am going to create now first NAND 2. So I'm calling NAND2 structure, so I'm giving name as N1. So input for that is I've written, you can see here, NAND2. First I wrote what? A and B followed by Y. So first inputs you have to write followed by output. Similarly for NAND, this also NAND3 also ABC followed by output. So here also first you have to write inputs. So for NAND2 I want A bar. For getting A bar, two inputs are A comma A only. Two inputs are A and A. So output is A bar. AB indicates it's a output. Similarly, NAND2, I'm giving another name. So if I give B comma B, output is B bar. And again to get enable bar, again I have to use two inputs only. So N3. So inputs are enable, comma enable, and output is enable. B stands for bar. So now these three we got. So A connected to this will give A bar here. B connected to here will get B bar here. Enable connected to this will give you enable bar here. So now I have to get three inputs NAND gate, and for these three input NAND gates you have to connect enable bar, then A bar, B bar. So next is again for three inputs NAND gate, first three inputs you have to give followed by output. So now I'm going to decoder. So I'm giving NAND three inputs I have to use. Input is enable bar I have to use for all the D0, D1, D2, D3 enable bar, because for enable bar only we have to show the output. So for enable bar is one input. Next A bar, then B bar. Okay, these three are the inputs. What is the output? Oh, see, uh, enable bar, A bar, B bar. So output is D of 0. So I will write here D of square bracket D of 0 semicolon. So same thing you can copy, because how many gates are there? D1, D2, D3. Still 3 I have to write. So 3 times I will paste. So first actually N4, after N4 we have to change to N5, enable bar only. So enable bar, next we have to give, this is 0 0. Enable bar, A bar, B bar means 0 0. Next I want to give 0 1. So A bar and B is not bar, only B. Next enable bar 1 0. 1 0 means A and B bar. Next 1 1. So 1 1 means A and B. Understood? 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So first time is D naught, next is D1, next should get D2, next D3. So now my program is over. Once I save this, immediately you can see it will change like this. After saving this, the decoder file, if there will be a plus button here, if you click this plus button, you should get all these files: NAND1, N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, N6, N7. So this is actually a structural model. So we are calling all the structures a NAND2 gate and NAND3. So three NAND2 structures are called, and here 4 NAND 3 are used. You can see here. Okay, 3 NAND 2 and 4 NAND 3. So totally 7 should be there. So here I think I have to change N6 and N7. Save this, save all. N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, N6, then N7 should come. See, now it is changed. Totally 7 gates N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, N6, N7. 3 are NAND 2 and 4 NAND 3. That is 3 input, 4 number of gates, 2 input NAND gates, 3 numbers. So now I have to check simulation. For simulation, click on decoder, then you have to click simulation, then click decoder, then click on check syntax. See, no error. If tick mark comes means no error. After that I have to click simulate behavioral model. So if I click this, okay, if you don't have any workbench, then manually you have to give the values. So I am going to explain both. So first I am giving a force constant. So I am giving a 0. First I am going to give a 0 for 100 nanosecond, and B also force constant 0, 100 nanosecond, apply, okay, enable. If I give enable 1, output should be 0, okay. If enable is 1, output is 0. Output all the 4 D0, D1, D2, D3 should be actually, see the truth table. If enable is 1, if enable is 1, irrespective of A and B, whatever value you give, either 0, 0 or 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, X means don't care, either 0 or 1, here also 0 or 1. Always if enable is 1, output should get 1, 1, 1, 1. So now let us check the output. So to get the output, you have to click the tab, ISIM tab. So now I already given the output, inputs, you can see the output. So A is 0, actually B is 0, enable is 1. If enable is 1, A is 0, B is 0, enable is 1. If enable is 1, you are getting outputs as 1, 1, 1, 1. So these are the 3 extra outputs are coming. A bar, B bar, C bar are the outputs of NAND gate. If you don't want all this, you can just select and delete this button. This is delete button, and click this, you expand this button. Okay, A, B, C, A, B and enable are 1 and D3 to 0. So this is D3, D2, D1, D0. Okay, this is manually. Similarly, manually force this 0 and this is 0 and this is to enable is equal to 0. Then the D 0 will be active low then. So I can show you next. Once again you restart this force constant. So here I am giving 0, 100 nanosecond, apply. You have to click apply, otherwise if you forget you will not get the output. Again 0, 100 nanosecond or 10 nanosecond, anything you can click. And now I am making enable 0. For enable 0, you should get 1110. So now click run button. This is the run all. So now you can see, you click here, in this green portion, click anywhere. Okay, A is 0, B is 0, enable is also 0. If A is 0, B is 0, enable 0, only D3 is D naught. So D naught is 0 and remaining D3, D2, D1 are 1 1, only D naught is 0. So that is the truth table. If you give enable is equal to 0 and AB is equal to 0 0, then D naught is 0 and remaining 3's are 1 1 1. So this is how to verify the outputs using uh, force constant. So now instead of this, we can give different values using test bench. We can give all the different combinations. For that, now close this. Okay, so I'm going to add new file. All of you see here. Right click on decoder, add new source. So this is now I am explaining how to add test bench. So click on new Verilog text fixture. New Verilog text fixture. You can give test bench for decoder. No, so I am writing to write decode test bench. TB I will write decoder test bench. Okay. Decoder test bench I am writing. So give add to project. Click next. And we wrote three files, no? NAND2.v, NAND3.v, decoder24.v. Three files are there. So you have to associate the actual decoder. Don't associate to NAND2 or NAND3. So we want complete decoder. So associate your source. You have to select decoder file. Click next, finish. So automatically it will open some already filled data. Okay, register A, B, enable, don't change anything. Okay, don't change anything. So initial begin with A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, enable is equal to 0 and wait for 100 nanosecond. This hash 100 indicates that for 100 nanosecond these values will be there. A 0, B 0, enable 0. So first I want to check enable is equal to 1. So first combination I'll give enable is equal to 1, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1. I changed initially by default the tool itself gave A0, B0, enable 0. So manually I changed 0 to 1 here. So after that I want to give new combination. So copy this much of code. Copy A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0. Only up to here you copy. Okay, next you paste here. So now first combination is what? A0, B0, enable 1. Now you give A0, B0, enable 0. For enable 0 we are getting output now. So next after this again before end you paste once again. Next is A0, B is 1. Next A0, B is 1, enable 0. Again after this you paste. Next we got A0, okay, A0, B1, enable 0. Now A is 1, B is 0, enable is 0. Next last combination, A is 1, B is 1 and enable is 0. So I'll repeat, I created right click on the file here, okay, then I right click select Verilog test fixture. By default it will open A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, enable is equal to 0 and hashed 100. So first I want to check for enable is equal to 1 because I have to show output when enable is equal to 1 all outputs are high, no, that I want to show. So I made enable is equal to 1, you use any combination a is equal to 0 or 1 or 0 0 or 1 0 whatever. If enable is equal to 1, output is all the outputs are 0 1 sorry 1. After that, copy the first 4 lines up to here, up to 100, copy and paste here. Now make enable is equal to 0. Again copy all this, enable is equal to 0, a is 0, b is 1. Next 4 lines, enable 0, a is 1, b is equal to 0. Next 4 lines, enable 0, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1. 4 times you have to paste it. So now all the 5 combinations are over. Now once again save all. So now if I run this program, click on this file, once again check behavioral check syntax, it will show right. Now automatically the simulation will come for all the 4 different 5 combinations. So first time I think in my system it will give it will hang, but that one I will close it and once again I will do it. But in college you are going to get continuous output. I'm getting this elaborating signal, so I'm going to close it and once again I will run it. But in the college it is not required. So it will not come now. See, you will see only one waveform. So actually all the waveforms are there. It is not visible now. If you want to see all the combination, you have to click this button. Please observe this. You have to click this button. Zoom to full view. Zoom to full view. Okay. Now you can see first combination. We'll observe here. Enable is 1. Okay. For 100 nanosecond, enable is 1. Whatever combination you give here, a is equal to 0, b is equal to 0, or a is 0, this is b is 1, or 1 0, or 1 1. If enable is 1, d0 to d3 are 1 1 1 1. After that, next combination, click on here, enable is 0, a is 0, b is 0. You can observe here, d0 is 0, d0 is 0. Next come to here, enable is 0, a is 0, b is 1. So you are going to get d 1 is 0. Coming to next combination, which is a 0, a1, b0, enable 0, you are getting d2 as 0. And last combination 1 1, for 1 1 d3 is high. So this is how to verify the simulation output by adding test bench to your Verilog file. So now after that, for implementation you have to right click this, where it is a project, then add a new source and click on implementation constant file. So okay, we verified only simulation output. So now we are going to implement the design and we are going to generate a bit file, and that bit file we are going to download or program it into the FPGA kit. So after that we can verify your program is working properly or not with the hardware. So implementation file, you can write decoder 1 or something. This is a decoder file. It will give the extension as UCF file, user constant file. So click next, finish. So for this you have to click actually implementation. Till now we are in simulation tab. So now I am going to implementation tab. So in the implementation tab, I think it is not added. So new source, implementation constant file. So decoder, finish. So now this will come. So now in the kit you have to see, you have to use all the inputs to one FRC, okay, and outputs to different FRC. Don't mix single FRC to input and output. So take one FRC dedicated to inputs and another FRC fully dedicated to outputs only. Don't mix up. So start with net. Okay, you write double quote or single quote, anyone. So inputs are A, B. So net A and location is equal to P80. So in the kit, it is pasted. Pin details are pasted. FRC1 to FRC7 or 8. What are the pins used? So use net space single quote or double quote A are the input and location P80. So copy this line, then paste it. So two times you paste it. So second input is what? B. So change A to B, and next you see the pin details. It is 81. Next is 82. So third input is what? Enable. First input is A, second input is B, third input is enable, and all these three are taken from FRC1. Please check all the pins 80, 81, 82 are the pins available in the FRC1. Okay. So now we have four outputs pins. Okay, D0, D1, D2, D3, D4. No. So for that I am using net. Okay, D of 0. Okay, D of 0. First let me check which one is there. So D0, D1, D2, D3. So in the truth table, what is there? So D3 is coming first. D3, D2, D1, D0. If we want to see LED, D3, D2, D1, D0. So first I am giving D3. Next I will give D2, next D1, D0. Okay. So if you give opposite LED, you have to check output opposite. So D3 I will write first because my MSB should be left side LED. So D3 location is equal to P90 93. You can check it out. If any mistake is there, you change it, because right now I don't have kit. So four times you paste it. Okay. Next to D3 you change. Next to D1 you change. Next to D0 you change. So D3, D2, D1, D0, 93, 94, 95 and 97. Please check it out. 96 is not there in the FRC. Okay, FRC2. So FRC1 details are 80, 81, 82. FRC2 pins are 93, 94, 95, 97. 96 is not there. So if you make any mistake, it will give error in the mapping. So after this, please see, I created what I did. Right click here, create new user file, type this much. Okay, you have to give all the pins which are used in the main program. So we used AB enable and we used D3, D0 to D3. So D output D 3 down to 0. Okay, and please see whatever name you are giving, same thing you have to write here. If you give enable as ENB, then you have to type ENB here. So in our program we wrote AB and enable, AB and EN only. Okay, so same thing you have to write there, otherwise it will give error. So and D is 3 down to 0. So D3 to D0. So now my UCF is here. Okay, now let us check implementation, any error will come or not. Please click on this decoder. Now click on implement design. So generate program file you have to click. Click on generate program file. It is asking, do you want to save the changes? Yes, you click, because I modified, I typed something now. So you have to click here plus button so that you can see is there any error in translate or any error in mapping or any error in place route. All that thing should get tick mark with green color. Then only there will be a programming file which is going to download. That file will be there in your folder. See, translate is over. Mapping is over. I think it is running. Synthesis over. No syntax error. You can see synthesis means what? All these things. See, mapping is also correct. Mapping is correct only if you give proper names. If you make any mistake here, it will going to give you error in the mapping. Okay, place and route is also over. Now it is actually generating bit file. The file name project name is what? Decoder24. In my folder, I created my file in the D drive, my name folder. So in my folder only, it will generate a bit file with extension decoder24.bit. So now it is also tick mark. So this indicates that the bit file is ready for programming. So for that, I have to do configure target device. So since I don't have a kit, so that is actually recorded in the another video. So there I actually recorded with somebody student's folder. I am going to download and I am going to show the output. So till here you can see. So today what you learned, how to create a new project. And first you have to write NAND 2 input gate. Next we have to write NAND 3 inputs gate. And if you want option, if you want, you can verify individual NAND 2 is working properly or not, NAND 3 individually working properly or not. After that, write decoder file. Decoder file, once you write, immediately this should come. N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, N6, N7 should come. If there is a question mark appearing in the left side, that indicates that NAND 2 gate and NAND 3, they are missing. Okay. So whatever NAND gate you are going to use, same you have to use in decoder also. So here I will show the decoder here. So NAND2.v we used, no? So that's why you have to use NAND2 only here, and NAND3.v used. If you are writing NAND G2 or NAND G3 in your NAND gates, then you have to use here that names. So I used NAND2.v for 2 input NAND gate, NAND3.v for NAND 3 input NAND gate. So I am using NAND2, 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 3 NAND2 and 4 NAND3. Okay. So after that, we can verify how to download and all. If you double click this, it will show no impact. Since I have not connected to the kit, I think it will give error. But remaining videos are actually showed in the another video. You can check it there. Okay. So you have to click this button. If you click this launch wizard button, actually two devices you are going to get. If the cable everything is correct, you will get two devices. First one you have to bypass. Second one is loaded with your actual file where it is loaded. So if you want, you can check it in your folder. That bit file will be there. You have to download it to the kit. So after downloading, take a dip switches and LEDs, connect the dip switches to FRC1 and LEDs to FRC2, and in the FRC in the dip switches, if it is down, see the printed dip switches, then down means 0, up means 1, and LEDs, okay, you're going to buy some LEDs, by default all the LEDs will be high, all the 8 LEDs will be high, so don't worry, you concentrate only on the first 4 LEDs which are connected to the kit. So thank you very much.